Japan, Korea, China, Asia, Taiwan. Yo, you think the military went around killing people that was innocent a certain type of way? I left my children here, and they knew how to go back to their own house, to their own planet, but they didn't go to their own planet because the fact is they were watching me and just didn't want nothing to happen to me. So they would go back and forth and bring me things that I needed at the time. I think certain people that entered the military or the army and international security was targeting certain families that had historical value, that they knew who was imperial, and then they certain family members that was fucked up, that was like biohazard debris juxes, that they're gonna come up with an excuse to say, oh nah, it was, you reconditioned this and you did this, and they're gonna try to kill you or do some type of malicious situation to people that are pretty, handsome, purity, legacy of the pretty legacy and lineage, and then the individuals that was reconditioned. Remember, I did magic for y'all to come out a certain type of way. So the other individuals were individuals that never really knew certain things a certain type of way, that disrespected during the times of the Galactic War, that did frivolous situations, that didn't care because they just wanted to be wild. Even the ones that was young and responsible was a certain type of way, and then another person just didn't know their social economics because they were getting caught up in situations because of the ignorance of my empress. It's my empress ignorance, it's just like sweat or debris of her body at the time, and then when I put her in a jewel. So remember, certain of my empresses, I had to tell them make sure they took a shower by the time I came over and put them in the jewel. Some of them already had sweat and all type of things on their body, so when they entered the equality, some of them was already gonna be a certain type of way for life and fucked up in the physical reality. But that was because my empress wanted to know the difference of the physical, because before, one time I put her in the jewel, she was clean, and another time I put her in the jewel, she was a certain type of way, and then when I took her out the jewel to re-put her back in the jewel, she was clean again, but she had the situation a certain type of way because she knew the difference of physical reality was going to cause a deterioration. That was a way of her knowing her education a certain type of way. And then let me tell you, be real with you, I don't want to scream it. The girl upstairs inside my house, I think she keeps yelling fuck. I don't know, like she's telling people to have sex. Like she's an ugly girl. You ever seen the Family Guy? That's them inside. The ones inside my house and stuff. That's Cleveland and Francine. The literal cartoon characters, Cleveland and Francine, that's them. Another person, how real are what you're saying is, oh well, they already doing their own thing on the internet. They doing their own thing online. That's for Cleveland and Francine. They be fucking inside. Yo, listen, they already be having sex and all type of shit inside in front of me. Yo, listen, you ever watch Family Guy? Yo, she be disrespecting me because another nigga got her on lock like she's some whore bitch. Then on top of it, you would have thought it was the Clintons a certain type of way, right? Hey, I don't know what type of magic other people know, witchcraft. Some people know sorcery. They might look different at a certain time, and then they just might be framing individuals. And I'm thinking it's Christine King, and because I think they got beef with Christine King probably killed Tanea. And then on top of it, me loving myself a certain type of way, things I wanted for myself, I had, but then another person probably killed it a certain type of way because of something that already happened. You know how some people say the opposites attract, but people probably did. You ever had somebody try to cover up their steps, but they cover it up just to be with somebody, saying that, oh, this is a person they love, they had so-and-so, and then they know they did wrong and they just stalking a certain individual in life because the person looked so sexy and pretty at a certain time. They knew they were going to come out with a higher quality, and then she was like a secret stalker and stuff. That's what probably most likely people did. I tell you, entrapment. People been doing that shit since the beginning of back in the days. When I was Zeus, they wanted to eat Ching. The individuals that wanted to bite Sin, they let individuals break into the thing, and they wanted to eat Ching. Not all my kids, it was some of them. It wasn't all of them, because there was star beings that was literal lights that would have never did that to me. But they were the ones that knew about the Fist of the North Star, that went through the Fist of the North Star with me. And then Teddy, even Teddy did a funny situations a certain type of way. All them niggas. All them niggas. You got something to tell me, man? You gonna say have a lovely day? You gonna right. Hey, listen, when you see me, I'm older than you, so you gotta say good morning to me. Hey, listen, one more thing. Don't get caught up with your cousin. Don't get caught up with your cousin. Alright, no, I just know your cousin. I know your family. Don't get caught up with your cousin. Try to be happy, not too awkward, okay? Hey, listen, let me explain something to you. Another person says, another person, me, I love myself, and listen, you see a person that comes out clean in life. I'm a person that listen. In summertimes, I look wonderful in satin when I move around in satin. I be looking wonderful. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person that don't have too many. I know my own quality for myself. I know my quality. Another person might not know. I know my own quality of myself. Another person, but I'm gonna tell you just like this, man. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, let me tell you something. One thing, a girl from the Ice Temple came to me one day, right? And she was from the she had recognition. It looked like the monkey galaxy, right? But it's because the person she was already coming in contact with, the nutrients, and they were having and eating. So when they checked her DNA and like even to her secretion or probably something, it looked like it was the monkeys and stuff, right? Well, those are the people that's probably raping her and shit, trying to fix their face and shit. Yo, listen. Most likely, those are the people that was raping her, probably trying to fix their face and shit. Trying to, there's individuals that really be on the ground on some caveman shit, that really be hunting for girls and then raping them. They're not. My caretakers were supposed to handle that situation a long time ago. They're kind of scared of my caretakers, but they're nice in martial arts and they got ancient weapons even from back in the days before the Mayans, and even in the eight movies, they'll tell you, they'll be like, the humans, they were the original guardians and the ones that was over them a certain type of way, but their quality was so fucked up because some of them were born as animals in certain things, so they were already fucked up in the physical reality. But they used to steal food from the Cupids. They used to steal food from the Cupids, other social economic system. They used to go there was a war on the earth. There was a war. There was a war on the earth. Some of their ships crash landed from the ice galaxy, and then they had to get educated at the time. So we educated them, but some of them tried to get away, and then I had to go hunting for the situations. Yo, listen, international security. I have a wonderful regimen. I'm just gonna tell you just like this, but if you really want to know who I am, Chino knows who I am. ICSA knows who I am. Oh, ICSA, the girl in this house, I think she was the funny. She must have been in Collab's pimple influence to get you raped a certain type of way at a time. Pop, I don't know. I don't know who's moving. You ever had people picking and choosing girls from a long range because they want a girl to be in an orgy? Because you ever had girls that literally become dykes and then they just want to have sex with girls, and then on top of it, when they feel the sexual equality of what they're supposed to get, they want to fulfill a certain type of way, and then you have girls that literally, probably because they're Amazon pack, and another person doesn't realize, certain Amazons they already hated other Amazon girls, and they knew deadly martial arts, so they tried to influence them in the conduct a certain type of way. Even they were kind of brutal with the girls at the time because they just couldn't get a certain type of they couldn't get a certain type of reaction a certain type of way in the physical reality. Some people were different in the physical a certain type of way, but I'm not getting into nothing like that. You don't have to do that. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense to do something like that. That don't make no sense because a person's natural. They get what they want naturally or already in life. I could already view and see a person getting what they want naturally already in life. If a person making you act out of conduct is because another person just ain't getting something. It's just like I told you. You ever had chill with? It's like being in a gang. You ever had niggas that try to enter your gang because they hear you getting pussy and they can't get pussy, and the next they want you to be brutal with your situation, and then you already outside handling situations, and then it's like a bunch of Amazons, it's pretty chicks. Other men used to come and used to be like, yo, they want to have sex. I'd be like, yo, you can't have sex with these girls. So. Chicks used to be like, what happened? And I just whoop niggas' ass and be like, yo, listen, stay away from my children. Then at the top of it, I had to go call my sons. My sons, some of them couldn't even see my other daughters because my other son, some of my other daughters were my other sons. There's the times of the Nephilim that shit had situation. I used to get crazy with the situation times of Nephilim. My nigga, I used to have to whip my son's ass. They had to learn the education. Then they were star beers. I had to show them the ground level of their enlightenment before I started showing them the intellectual of their consciousness. And then some of them got caught up on some sexual activity. And then I was like, yo, listen. That's when I really got mad because my wife was like, what happened? I said, yo, listen, I showed the nigga, it's like I showed the nigga backwards when I'm supposed to show the nigga forwards, but I don't have time to show the nigga forwards because I've been doing so much that my other kids come over here, I don't want them taking advantage of them. And then on top of it, if they do one little thing wrong, you see how we so lenient with the kids on the earth, they do one little thing wrong, my other kids are going to get mad and they're going to do something to them. And then next thing you know, I don't want it to be out of spite. So I want them to be able to handle themselves because I already be getting physical. And my kids going to look at them like, yo, what's going on with you? And I don't want them touching them because they're martial arts. Some of them are on a higher level. And I don't want them to know the exact order situation because only my certain sons know the exact order. And the rest of them, when they come visit, if they do something malicious, I'm already knowing what's going on at certain things at a certain time. So it's a difference in social economics. So you got to be careful. So I just saw individuals, and then individuals to come down, oh, you know, they want pussy. They lit up already, and I'm just like, oh man, I got to kill this thing, nigga. Why? Because he gonna get his dick sick. I didn't make him a star being just to fucking go tell him that yo, listen, my nigga, I'm not healing your recondition or your pimple dick, my nigga. If I have some, I don't have nothing. I'm clean, but you know, I ain't here. I ain't here. Oh man, oh man. I ain't healing your pimple dick, my nigga. Yo, listen. If you have an itch, that's too bad for you, my nigga. I don't got time for your itch. You should have knew what not to do. It's like we in 2019. If you living like a savage or a cannibal for a reason, then a person did that on spite. That means we in 2019. That means somebody did that on spite. That means it's good for you. And I'm gonna tell you just like this, yo, Consuela, run. Because, yo, listen, I don't got time. I'm sorry, Consuela. I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't do nothing for you, man. You know, you don't know how to do nothing. You know how to cook and clean. That's all you can say. When you get in the house, you don't know how to do nothing. Just cook and clean. I can't help you with certain things, man. Sorry, Consuela. Just, you know, pardon. You just cook and clean. I don't know nothing else, man. Too bad, man. Sorry, Consuela. You know, you just try to be happy. It's just it don't matter, man. Okay, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. But yo, listen, man, you know, back in days, I couldn't be healing my son because my sons had pimple dick. Yo, I didn't want to have to just murder them niggas a certain type of way. Like, I don't got time for your itch, my boy. I gotta do my own thing. I don't got time for all types of situations like that. If another person, you gotta know how real situations are in life because another person ain't gonna tell you anything about certain things in life. And yo, listen, the nigga in my house is on somewhere the money been at all day. The nigga tell you he working for me and shit, and then he be on some Jacques Cousteau. He be on some Jacques Cousteau. And nigga be like, she was her fault. He'll say his magnetism. He's gonna blame it on magnetism at the time, because that's when you gotta watch your dietary habits, and then that's when I'm gonna tell the Cupids. Another nigga's just trying to fill himself up or for certain things to get to your mother, and then good luck for you. You know, I don't know how you gonna handle that because your mother shouldn't be in jail because you already naturally getting pussy, so your mother shouldn't even be in jail. So if your mother ends up in jail, you better think about the paradigm of time. You better look at yourself in the mirror. You better think about the reason why I'm the love magi all space, and you better be very educated and really think about what's going on in your life. And I don't got nothing else to tell you. And then your stalker shit, your mother has so much equality in certain ways. She don't like stalker shits already because she don't have a mentality of a stalker. And if she ever was on somebody, she was only on me, and she never stalked me a certain type of way. She loved me so much that she didn't. Yo, man, I don't worry about your mother, and your mother, the only time she worry about me is because she don't want to get bitch slapped by nobody else. That's it. Hey, listen, man. You know something? I'ma be real. I have a whole legacy and lineage of purity. Nothing. Yo, you ever had children? A person used to be like, yo, you got triplets? I got so much children you wouldn't believe. But I don't got time for the individual that doesn't know. Yo, you ever had an individual have sex and then he's not the one that gives the fat ass, but he goes around telling people, I'll make something look good though. And then next thing you know, so and so. And then when you find out I'm the only one that really gives a chick the fat ass. And literally, my wife could tell you. Like my wife could literally tell you. She tells you she be depressed if she don't tell you the truth. Because I'm the only one that give. Actually, I give it to all legacies and lineages. Me, Rafael, and JR, but literally, like, of all social economics. Another person said, you think I'm joking? Yo, pie. I'm Poppy Pie, man. But, oh, well, I'm the only one like this. Literally, you have another nigga tell you that. Yeah, find out for yourself. Go, if hey, go ahead. You see me certain years. I was, hey, go ahead. Another person says, what happened? My recondition already is gonna be a certain type of way. But once you have a thought that it's not gonna be, you're gonna do something a certain type of way, it's gonna come out a different way. Because why? Because it was for me to do certain things. It's not supposed to be for you. And my wife knows what. Anyway, I gotta tell you, man. My wife doesn't play games with her conscience and her pussy. She knows her pussy. Ain't nobody gonna call my wife a hoe to the core like she don't know her pussy. She know her pussy. That's it. If you have bitches that don't know they pussy, I don't know what that is. Well, probably some sweat, probably it was some sweat or something at the time, trying to look, still looking good off my wife. It's like my diamond drips, baby. My dick spits and my diamonds drip. You know what I'm saying? I just be all there all soaked out, sweating all day like woo. And I'm not speaking about other niggas. Another nigga trying to get a certain equality and attention. You ain't mind fucking me. Fuck you, Mayans, for trying to. Matter of fact, fuck you. No wonder your train conductor probably was doing something. But then again, it's probably his kids is just trying to cover his ass on some sacrifice shit. So, hey, man, I would still bust all the ass. So, hey, I'll just be real. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, whatever, man. Whichever way. What? You know what I'm saying? I got time for it. It's like back in the days and shit. Nigga used to be like, yo, me, you think nigga wops? Word, okay. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'll be real. Another person think you're gonna do martial arts, sir. Yo, I want you to do it because I'm the nicest nigga. Yo, you don't even understand, yo. Yeah, I'm the reason why you couldn't even think. You be fucked up by the time I come over. Wow! For generations, the champ is here. Yo, listen. I used to fuck niggas so much. My wife made me cry when they said, "Don't you think about what you did? How about the children?" And then I made Stone Man. then I made Stone. You happy? You happy because that's just gonna be permanent. Either way, and I'm gonna break it the fuck up again. But that's just gonna be permanent. And the only way I'll stay strong depending on how they treat me. And you wanna know the funny thing, babe? You should really listen down to the literal thing I said, but oh well. I was always saying why? Because equality, baby. It was meant to be. I could be the last man on earth, please. Because even if you try to disappear on some air and light shit, by that time, I just hope you come outside, So, don't worry about it. Hey, listen, I don't know. Yo, listen, in certain magic, I don't know who made y'all savages ahead of time. So, it's like light. It is all around you. So, past, present, and future. So, if you fuck yourself in the past, present, and future, you already did it to yourself. It's just happening on a level. So, good for you. But anyway, man, yo, let me tell you something. certain Colombians of headhunters, certain Asians that used to like sniffing coke and Colombians. You know, some of you little fucking fun, and some of the Chin family, some other families. You know, I'm gonna tell you, you know, niggas killed Big L. You know me. Well, you know who I am though. But you know, I just told you. But you know, I'm gonna just be real with you. Back in the days and stuff, like, you know, I'm the real rich Porter, nigga. I done told you already, but you probably looking for an individual. I have wonderful things, but if you're looking for me, you know, you have a nigga all day. All day, all day. The nigga said flamboyant. Nigga, like, we talking about niggas spitting fucking lava on that ass. They be like, yo, listen, how are you? I even gotta go to the hotel. The hotel calling me already, couple money. Hey, yo, you don't. I'm nice, nigga. You don't even understand, yo, nigga. Yo, listen. Yo, I'm so nice. I'm Magi Ming, nigga, for real. So, no. You know, listen. Anyway, I told you, man, the girl in my house is already stalking y'all. I think it's like Christine King or some of them, a certain type of way that's doing it. And they just stalking girls for pussy. Because I keep hearing the girl saying, fuck, fuck, fuck. So I think they're doing that to certain people's social economics. This is why I started sending people back to their planet. Because they didn't want people here. And then I don't want to be with hell in a certain type of way, because a person says why? Because I don't need the arguments that we're gonna have, because I don't want your children to rape you in front of me and then thinking that you're gonna be okay and stuff. So, you know, or international security, you get that out their mind. Because Helen, I'm not calling Helen. I'm not calling her dog emotions and shit, because her children already tried to dog her out, and I'm not gonna be with her. And then on top of it, if you want to, I already called her and she was already in Mexico. So, you know, and then she just jumped right back into the matrix, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for trying to get my power, and then you asking her, that's the situation I had in Kenya when Penny and all them, the big, you know, a person was wondering what time sequence did it happen. I didn't tell you to play old videos, and I didn't tell you to jump in the digital system. And if you became one of the little hoe bitches that did that, that's good for you, because you're a dumb bitch. And then the Crown Empress is warned with you already, because she wants to bust aside your head. So that was your kid's plan, just to get me shot aside of my head, for you could lose all your sense, because the way they already tried to rape you in the physical reality, the paradigm. So good for you. And I know they know. I know they know what I'm speaking about. So good for you in whatever you do to yourself in the paradigm. I don't give a fuck. You know, since you wanted to be on your young boy shit, and then you wanted to just turn around like you were some little fucking elf, and then you turned around on some young boy shit. My wife already looked at me and told me, yo, listen, I was fucking starving. You fucking said that. She was right there on television, told me while you tried to kill the other nigga with the fucking red. She's like, I'm fucking starving. And all type of shit. You think she was speaking to you? She was speaking to me, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? She was literally speaking to me. She's like, I'm fucking starving. And I'll tell you something. And then I was looking like, yo, babes, you should have been came home. Then my wife that gave me her word about something else that looked like her tried to do some old funny situation, and then Donto caught beef because her ass tried to check Donto because she had to resuscitate Donto. Because Donto was acting too erratic and stupid because of what her situations did to her. Because she just wanted the money bend. And then I'm looking at her Castrol situation inside, where there's a fucking stink jumper car, high jumper, fucking up individuals' lives and shit. So, you know, I told you that is a literal individual from DuckTales, or when it goes, or Senor, here it goes, Senor. And, you know, I don't know. Why don't you go ask a little splurt? You know, I am the real Bill Gates. But, you know, like I said, why don't you go ask your little splurt on other situations that what happened? And then the person says, oh, what are you speaking about? I don't got time for Keanu Reeves. I don't got time for other individuals. And I don't got time for to people who just want to do sorcery with you and just want to be assassin apprentice. Nah, I'm all right. No, like I said, I explained everything about consecration, washing my hands with it. I don't know if you were listening to me. I don't gotta speak to you directly a certain type of way, right? In the paradigm of time, right? How nice am I, right? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like another person tells you, yo, listen, a nigga's gonna rob you because they're gonna say you don't know who you are one day. They're gonna take your identity from you. Another person you probably wanted to lose their name in the past didn't make no sense. I never lost nothing. I just adjusted it. Another person said why? Because I knew certain things were certain things. So another person would have recognized what was going on. Your dumb ass probably thought it was something else. So good for you. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, well, I'm looking like Mr. Smith on my documentary. Jennifer Smith is like, oh my God, the nigga Ralph Lane just like Mr. Smith. Yeah, you looking at my face? Have you really looked at my face? He's like, oh my God, he looks like the Smith, but Smith is gone. Smitty's gone, he said. So, oh, yeah. Oh, sabes. I'm nice, me. Niggas East New York. I don't know. The nigga said, pull it, pull it, pull it. I'm not pulling, I'm push it, push it, push it, push it. Push it, push it. Push it, push it. Another nigga said, I'm not pulling, nigga, I'm pulling. Push it, push it. Nigga said, we talk easy, easy. Nigga said, no, you look, oh, you gotta, listen. I had two, and then I showed them the thing. I showed them a certain situation, right? I know I had press, and then I had pull. And I had push. So, you know what? Oh, my bad. Oh, man. Yo, woo! Woo, man! Oh, man. Oh, man, you don't know nothing about me, nigga. Another nigga was mad that I had children in the past. Yo, my nigga, all you star beings. Yo, listen, China wanted the firstborn dead. Her and Bison Norton situation, Paulie, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, hey, listen. Look. What are you doing wrong right now? Look, what are you doing wrong right now? Why are you not supposed to be smoking? Because you're supposed to love yourself. You're not supposed to be smoking. Well, listen, does it make your sense to hurt yourself from inside? It don't make no sense, right? If a person's trying to survive, it don't make no sense helping the situation. A person doesn't understand what's going on in life. If you're gonna do that, get a sunroof, bro.
I used to have a convertible.
Nah, no. You can't have a convertible. Nah. Yeah. It don't make no sense having one. A sunroof is better.
I used to have one of those too on my Cavalier. Somebody put sugar in the gas tank.
All right.
Yeah.
Lucky, good enough. Sometimes you're just happy it wasn't sold too much, right?
The dents on my hood,
Uh,
ex-girlfriend. Sent fucking bunch of dudes after my ass to jump my ass because I broke up with her.
wow, what happened?
One dude decided to jump on the fucking hood and I took his ass for a ride.
Well, that's what's up. That's how it goes and stuff. But I be real like.
Put it this way, he wasn't walking away by the time I was telling him.
Yeah, I hope so. Hold up, watch out. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Don't get into the habit of smoking and driving though, because I don't want a person to sit in your car and they want to drink or have you go somewhere to drink. When you drinking, you stay inside. Just be real. Just don't even attract it to yourself. That's how real it is. You'll have a wonderful afternoon, alright, man? I love, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? But another person's wondering about a situation. I have a wonderful crown. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't even say nothing. But I'm just gonna be real. Another person you ever had? My wives back in the days used to be nervous. They had atmospheres, so they had little. At a time, it's like ransom. Like if I was gonna act up, and if I ain't gonna know what it was, if I didn't care to really know what was it about, and just looking for it. But you ever had a chick that want to spend time with you, and then she thinks about an individual at a time, and then when she's into the intricacies of her consciousness, a man's in the earth, and then she's realizing certain things on an enormous level. You listen, if she opened the door for somebody, it was like the wrongest thing to do. So if a person opens the door for her, it's also still the wrongest thing to do. She doesn't want to act awkward and tell you no, go inside. I'll come inside just now. She don't want you to think that she's setting you up. My wife is nice, but she don't want you to think she's setting you up. She go inside. She just don't want to get caught up in situations. And on top of it, and certain of my children, you would think is my wives because the way they look, and they just making sure that their mother never fucked up. So they just a certain type of way. Like my wife used to be in the earth and come inside herself, and then she had to really expect to see her emotions. But if she couldn't conquer her physical reality of her emotions, she couldn't be the empress because it would have literally deteriorated her. That was like the ultimate test and stuff. And then a person says, "How do you feel inside?" Yo, I already conquered. Yo, listen, man. I already did so much I already inside did so much you wouldn't even believe it. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I didn't even. Yo, it's like it was like an anointment, immaculate conception. Yo, listen, anointment, immaculate conception. My wife would be inside of herself, and then wondering if she couldn't conquer the inner reality of herself and then intricacies, and then she thinking about me all day. It's just like she's getting to see the little emotions of certain things that's causing it. Sometimes she's bored. It might be interesting to her. She shouldn't end up drifting with herself because the wrong intention. She already knew the enormous intention, so it could lead up to the wrong thing. So if she ever thought funny about a situation, she could end up hurting herself because her own self is like getting carried away in your own emotions. This is why you ever had somebody jerk off and you say you masturbate, and then you say you ever control your masturbation? No. And then she's all wow. So okay, and then the man says, okay, now the times I make love to you, you gotta control yourself also. She says, what you talking about? I'm giving you there you go. Because once you give me your, you okay. But depending on what type of oil you giving me, because I don't need none of that fucked up mental filth. I just need happiness in my life. Another person tell you that, they're already killing you. They don't want you to know your pussy. So, that's like I told you. You don't need to know where your pussy came from because they probably got plans for hot dogs and hamburgers, literally. So on some hot dog and hamburger situation. My daughters used to go, and my wife can't act awkward because she can't open the door for people. She can't let people open the door for her. My daughters got to follow a precise regimen because some of them look precisely like my wife. They can't open the door for people. They can't let people open the door for them. Then on top of it, I don't even got to tell you about my sons. My sons are they start acting weird. It's because you're not educated. They just start looking at you like, yo, what the fuck wrong with you? They're so educated, they get scared when other people start acting certain ways. They be like, oh, this guy's gonna start looking at me like I'm a weirdo and all type of thing. I be looking at the nigga like, I told you. I told. And then the family used to be like, yo, other people growing up being reconditioned, or other people growing up and not realizing I was their parent, and then I have to call my son, and my son is like, damn, this nigga went and had some purity. I gotta come down and babysit this situation, or is he gonna send the situation to me? When it was a girl, I used to be like, damn, I either gotta go get a girlfriend that my daughter that knows and be with my daughter, for my daughter could just watch her. And then on top of it, I gotta go either that or I gotta literally call my wife to watch the situation. But I can't do that because I can't risk it because my son can't be somewhere and then he wondering what happened. So what I had to do, I had to say, yo, listen, I'm a man. I made planets, my nigga. So I don't know about another nigga, but my son, he can't even risk certain things because he don't know the endeavors of another individual and the things that they be trying to know you'll never know what an individual be trying to get into. Like, yo, I be telling my son, yo, you see, I'm gonna be real with you. The nigga of Yu-Gi-Oh, my nigga, that nigga, I feel sorry for that nigga. That nigga don't know what he did yet. That nigga is gonna go inside. Oh my God, man. Woo! That nigga, yo, listen, I don't know if the nigga's crying. I don't know which type of deals he's making. Yo, he must be making deals for his life, for his own literal life at this time in life. Because the way His homeboy probably didn't. Yo, you wouldn't even believe the nigga. It's bad enough a nigga can't even know who the nigga is at the time because a nigga be looking at the nigga. Oh my god, my nigga, and I be telling the nigga like, that's the nigga that was supposed to be in a nigga in the crib with a nigga every day, figure be okay in everything that he do, but I can't be with the nigga every day because of the type of situation I'm in, and I can't have the nigga around me because my caretakers are regarding their point of their consciousness, and they don't need nobody fucking with their, they don't need nobody fucking with their consciousness or their sacredcy, the reason of their habitation or their happiness a certain type of way. And then on top of it, the individual's gotta be around me a certain type of way. This is what I'm supposed to be up, but like I said, man, my wife, man, I tell her, yo, you gotta know your consciousness a certain type of way. I ain't trying to tell you certain other things. And then nobody's gonna know your martial arts because nobody has their planet. So if you have an intricate nerve or a person of cellular structure or matter that tries to learn something they weren't supposed to know something, she's gonna acknowledge it instantly, and then she might get upset, but she might not say nothing. You better be careful. Whoever you are, you better be careful out there because she'll end up fucking. Not me. Another. You see how dogs try to forward their emotions because of their foresight that they had at the time, and they try to do their telepathy because a person says why they get into element magic and then they try to do their magnetism and all type of thing. You don't fuck with me like that, my nigga, because you know something. Once you do that, you ain't gotta worry about that no more. Once you're a person that even looked at me and thought about me a certain type of way, you don't gotta worry about ever going anywhere else in your life again. Because my sons were rapists. They liked fucking. They had rape intentions, and then on top of it, when I was Zeus, I had so much pussy, and then I fucked so much niggas up a certain time because of the Galactical War. Also after, and then because of Kronos and them stupidity, and then making me wild out on niggas a certain time because they just wanted to bug out at the time just to get pussy because to act irate, and then a person says why because the magic you see this shit to try to creep on. The magic I put on individuals was such a certain type of way. The magic had to have its own time to breathe for the individuals to even have a form of consideration. Yeah, man. Man. I'll take a shower, nigga. Wow, not in the house though. For real. That house shower's over for you. There ain't no splashing in the crib, nigga. Too bad. I know your ideas. Ain't no licky when nobody going to work, nigga. Wow, man. Oh, you think I didn't know about my caretakers? Oh, long lashes? You know? Oh, man. It's all right. It's all right. They were long lashes. I said they looked that pussy once, and I don't need that pussy no more. My children get mad at the motherfucker. Nah, they gonna be even realer than the motherfucker. And then I don't know if they counting like they give birth to something because I don't know, they must have loved company, but, their mother didn't like company like that. So, I'll probably just call their mother before I leave and stuff and then see how their mother feel about it. She's the type of person to creep in and then they don't even know their mother like that. There's so much wonderful things they don't even know which one, and then the next thing you know, you be surprised. And listen, Kronos, listen. Them niggas just try to snitch on you. I think this chick is snitching on my Star Water wives. I think she's snitching on the low fat family. I think she's snitching on the Conquering family, and I think she's snitching on the Genghis Khan family. I don't care, man. Another person. Listen. You ever had somebody storm? You ever had somebody just try to make an excuse in the paradigm of time like they want to kill or do something to this person, and then a person says, "Why do they feel like that?" Well, I'm the paradigm of time, past, present, and future. So it's just like learning about Santa Claus, the reason of the ghost. But if you stomping your feet, irritating my conscience, I'm trying to heal my conscience. I'm here for recovery. I don't want to stink your stink pussy ass because you're already masturbating with your pot, with your fucking with your fucking I don't even find her attractive, so that's the real reason. But I'm just gonna tell you still, with your fucking groundhog situation, and I don't need to notice none of that because you're not turning me on. You're not gonna turn none of my children on, and you're not gonna try to influence any of my other children or any astrological tree because the fact is you just want them to be away and not care because you just want to be able to get cocaine or fucked up situations, or you just you probably planning to kill Colombians, Cubans, or some type of other type of people that probably have opium or something. So if you or most likely Pacifica, my nigga, is probably I'm telling you, man, that's our thing. I'm just a person that just looking to do fucked up things and then looking to blame people, and then when I react, is all day for you after that because you already did it all day. So that's the reaction you want. Fuck you all day. I don't give a fuck about you, and I'm serious about it too. I mean, serious to my heart, my nigga. So I don't give a fuck. So I'm just being real. So another person, you did it to yourself. I came over here trying to be nice. I came through another individual. Listen, I'm already paying individuals. I shouldn't even fucking be paying. I paid individuals, but niggas did their own thing. Just wanted to be spiteful, like they were gonna rob a nigga. So you're gonna rob the value galaxy. That's what you just showed me. You were one of them bitches that just wanted to rob the value galaxy. Soon as I peeped your mentality of you trying to irritate a person, so you're trying to manipulate and get over on somebody. All right, you want to rob the value galaxy. You don't have no consideration for equality. Fuck you. You'll never make it, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you and your fucking your senor, where to go? Fuck you. Because the ghost should have never knew your ass. That's why there's probably beefing right now anyway. Probably reflect because it's so mad that it even fucking had to consider. It knew me. It was supposed to know me. But, But hey, I don't give a fuck. And the thing is because I'm just another person seeing something is because I want to show you something on a higher level of myself. Because another person's thinking something, and I'm telling you, I'm already looking up a certain type of way. So you thinking down, I'm thinking about up. You don't even. I'm sorry, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta get the fuck off this planet. So I don't even give a fuck. And when I'm going to get, you can't even see. You're never gonna find all that magnetism and all that shit you're doing with your solar panel. Because this Zach video is the reason why they want a solar panel. Zach video, why the caretakers are gonna get murdered. They should draw your ass. You're gonna be reconditioned for the future. You don't know their cryptology? They were reconditioning you for the future drawing. They said you wasn't real. You had no reason for equality. You did certain things on spite and just doing fucked up things because you entered childlike mentalities with stupid children, or not even children, kids that was already wrong and started experimenting certain things. Right? It's just like individuals of Shaolin Temple, Shaolin Temple, Ninja Galaxy. Listen, I don't want to tell you that, my nigga, I want to go buy a nice spike belt for you and give you the ass whipping that you need. Down to the Elder Star, Space himself, and the Ninja Galaxies. Listen, I'm going to give you such an ass whipping because once one did it, that means it went all around. Because why? Everybody I was whipping their ass and everybody knew their form of habitation. That's all I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to whoop your ass. And the person says, well, it's going to be a long line of whipping. No. I'm going to just do it a smart type of way. To be real with you, man, the phone died, so I got to finish saying what I was saying. Some of y'all is like star being, so some of that, how they want it. I'm going to go around beating your ass with a belt, some of your Ninja Galaxy, because all the Ninja Galaxy, Golden Galaxy, value planets. Because why? Because some of y'all already had your all new habitation, and y'all all knew y'all physics a certain type of way. So and remember, y'all were all stars and reflected on each other. So some of the karma or the universal energy to certain realities was gonna happen a certain type of way. So if you triggered a reaction a certain type of way, I gotta discipline you. And a person be like, that's gonna be a long ass whip. And I said no. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said because I'm not a two-faced person. It's gonna be like, you see how some of y'all wanted the first one dead, and China was funny about a situation because she didn't know herself a certain type of way and was getting carried away with herself because it's just like, if you hurt yourself, it's just like if she goes around and she scrapes herself on purpose or falls down, and then she does certain acts, or a person has her go show off, and then she goes to go do a marathon, or a person that used to be an empress go get the empress energy, and the empress got to identify her and brings the paradigm on her because she has the atmosphere and the looks and see who she is, and then gets off her, and then she goes and does a marathon, and then she jumps and then falls on her ass. It's the same fucking thing in the paradigm because another person. Yo, listen, let me explain something. It's the same thing in the paradigm because see, it's like hurting yourself in the physical reality, like scraping yourself and be like, oops, and why this happened, ha ha ha, and thinking that it's okay because you want to be special. Well, you didn't want people to have that mentality of ignorance at that moment. So you should have controlled your habitation to your consciousness at that moment because that was beyond me. It's like walking around and then wondering what the fuck is the world coming to end around you a certain type of way. And it'd be like, bitch, how were you thinking? How did you feel? And then when the Empress identified you, were you ignorant or were you just trying to show off? Or did you realize who you was? Or did you realize you were hanging out with people who was trying to murder and kill you? Now, I'm going to just show you how real the situation is. It's just like, you see, a person can say, you ever had children that would have went to people and they would have did such. My children was already immaculate in looking in life. Then they would have did certain things for people that it would have felt, they inspired. The way I made, my children was so beautiful and so wonderful and so pretty and sexy. They inspired people and gave people encouragement. The way they encourage people just by their looks, just to do more for themselves in the physical reality. Now, a person says, how real is it? Another person's wondering if I'm an angel. I'm the one that made all the angels. What the fuck you expect? Then you try to say, I ain't walking to my death. I ain't trying to go to that physical, but I really don't give a fuck. But showed you the reason why I learn martial arts is self-defense, but same thing, But for real regardment. It's not defense, it's regardment. But it could cause the end of the reality if you do the wrong thing. Because that's how severe my situation is. And I'm beyond handsome. You thinking that I'm not. You have no idea. Let me show you something. Now, is a person called the red energy. You see how the red monkey, and then be like, oh my God, the red monkey. Now, it has nothing to do with no monkey. I'm the red energy also. Wonderful of qualities with jewels that you wouldn't believe. And also, let me show you something else. So, wonderful equality with myself. Only people that can see with their third eye knows what I'm speaking about. And then another bitch you can't do nothing with. Yeah, bitch, you ain't mind fucking me, bitch. Fuck you. And then let me show you something. Let me show you how real this is, my nigga. I could go any color I want to, and I'm the only one that can really do it. Not even my wife. My wife is lucky that I'm in her, so she'll probably go to another planet showing off like she did something. So she ain't do. Matter of fact, I could stand right here, and then she won't be able to do certain things and be herself. That's it. And then she'll be like, yo, what the fuck? You gotta be yourself. Don't stop acting because the fact that I'm in you, a person be agreed. Yo, listen. If a person's going around in social economics hunting y'all down, like they're going from state to state or fucking country to country, fucking up your equality because the fact is they're mad vindictively. Sometimes you gotta let them go far, far out because, they're gonna run out and then they're just gonna die. But you're just gonna have to ship. Like I told you, it's like the headhunters. You see? They don't give a fuck about no empress over there. So what they do? They just collect the body, throw it in the sack, put it right back, just throw it on the airport. throw it on the airport line and just so good for you, Nobody wants that shit, man. Nobody wants to feel that shit, all right? Yo, listen, Nobody wants to feel that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And then I have children that's so immaculate, the way they encourage people, the way they look. People feel like they owe them things and they were being real for people. And then let me show you something. You see how people told you they knew something about me and they were predicting, like, this happened already, and he's thinking, I'm telling the real reality and honesty. Those people had dog foresight like oracles, and they were watching me as I was coming up and just predicting the movements like they were predicting Christ's coming. Remember, they used to say Christ was going to walk a certain path? I'm John the Baptist, so they wanted to manipulate David. Listen, I'm really real John the Baptist. They wanted to manipulate David. They wanted to do all type of situations. You see how people's passing in cars and saying, I told you he was going to say this at the time. These are people that had foresight, that was watching me ever since I was younger, so they were trying to predict my move. So it's like a person writing down what they're going to see, like an oracle. You ever seen pre-crime, or a person writing certain things down when they get in an oracle? Like, you ever seen Charmed when they write certain things down and the person be like, he'd be in a skid, he'd be doing all type of shit? So they have nothing to do with schizophrenia. These are people that literally seen certain things, seen happening, and then these are people that just wanted to do the certain things a certain way. A person says, why? Because another person tried to blind me so they could receive a certain power if something happened to me in time to keep me safe regarded. But that was my wife that had that power. And I wasn't blind. It was just the fact is I had the sight, but she just didn't want me seeing the little intricacies because all the work that I did and the way I whipped everybody's ass already in the paradigm when they wasn't paying attention. I taught you martial arts. So in a way, you whipped everybody's ass when they wasn't paying fucking attention and doing the wrong thing when it gave to my wife. So another person says, oh, well, listen, my nigga, if you have so much foresight, why don't you put your shit in reverse and go look at where it fucking came from? Fucking asshole. What the fuck you doing here? Another person's like, what are you talking about? Yo, listen, who the fuck you think made you? How the fuck you think I'm answering everything? Fucking Socrates, nigga. I'm the only one that knew every fucking thing. Everybody was on my dick so much that they had to go watch me and lie to people in the paradigm and say, oh, they knew this, they knew that. And all they would do was watching me, knew what the fuck was gonna be said and what was going on at a certain time, went back and told people. Some people of the digital system, lightning, electricity, thunder, element calendars, knew what I was gonna be saying. Why? How much current reality of the receptiveness am I around? Then I'm speaking and another person already knew, and then on top of it, they just wanted pussy, and they lied to everybody in the paradigm of time. And the person said, how honest are you? I'm so honest. I mean, and listen, I made honor and honesty, air and light, and then on top of it, I put myself in a position where an individual was like, oh my God, yo, this nigga's beyond honesty. Yes, I'm Sir Lancelot. And then look at this. I put myself in a position for individuals to end the era calendar. You must have had real fucked up people in Brooklyn. They were like, yo, let the nigga kill himself. Oh, I didn't kill myself. There was other calendars of honesty before you. But I'm glad you thought that. Fuck you, though. You know? And I guess that's what they're hunting for. Because these people didn't respect the elders. So I know what I'm speaking about. But I'm going to just tell you just like this. Yo, I'm going to be real with you. You see Emily Herminia, the indigenous people, I'm going to tell you, certain empresses that used to even hang out before. You remember back in the days when we used to go to Brazil and people used to want to be going to hang out in Brazil. Then we used to go to Puerto Rico. And then, some empresses used to take coke. They used to even go to Colombia, Cuba. And I really stayed in Cuba at the time. But I'm going to just tell you, some of these people, I just woke you up. Literally, I just did some magic in my house and woke you up. And this girl was literally trying to connect herself with my magic in the house. And then she was moving things upstairs with this next nigga. So you getting up and you waking up right now. And the bitch was over there on a fucking upstairs. You could check your magic to see how real what I'm saying is. She didn't even want me making these recordings. Yo, she was moving things upstairs on the ceiling on the next floor, and she wasn't even a part of my magic. This is a chick that was just like, she was just using a form of element telepathy or losing magnetism just to see what I was doing a certain type of way and the things I was thinking, and then she was trying to manipulate the reality, trying to say it was her, and then she was just trying to get recognition for pussy or for how fucked up decrepit where the gold you're at, your fucking Jack, your fucking Haitian Jack type situation. You literally on some Haitian Jack type of situation, literally also on some Tupac, real Haitian Jack type situation, because another person said, you gotta find out for yourself. The nigga, another nigga was okay, but I ain't tell you get your ass whipped for the other stupid nigga. Jeffrey, and I'm gonna tell you, Jersey, my nigga, y'all niggas, I feel sorry for y'all niggas because the other niggas inside for some stink pussy, you know, some stink, and then it's fucking up his life and shit. And then on top of it, on trying to use magnetism and trying to act like they were doing something in magic. And then when you find out I'm the one that woke, I'm me, Ralph Lane Jails, the one that woke everybody up. You're gonna find out, and I only did it to certain people just now too. You're gonna be around each other, wondering why you're around each other. Some of y'all might get in comparison. I hope y'all don't get into no sexual activity with each other because it's not helping the situation. It's just another person probably gonna encourage you to be weak so they can kill you. So another person just wants you to do some funny things, encourage you to be weak and to kill you. And then on top of it, I use a certain star empress to do it of reflection and to let her know that I'm the one doing it because I didn't want her to do it and then she feels like she's being raped without acknowledgement. So I used a certain empress to let her know and reflected, and then this is what, so y'all don't go have sex, don't do none of that situation because I'm telling you. The reason why I use that star empress is because I was very precise. Every inner point of enlightenment, I was the only one that was precise and made them precisely. It was never another man. So don't give your mother a super inner pimple and then you end up super fucked up. So I'm just gonna be real with you. You know, I'm just gonna be real. Hey, believe me or not, you'll find out for yourself. Don't say I didn't say nothing though. Because if you cause an irritation to your mother's consciousness a certain type of way, you have never a connection with a certain empress a certain type of way. She's gonna feel like you try to sacrifice her if you do certain things. And I just like, she just used her acknowledgement for her to know just to be able to do it a certain type of way in my consciousness because the girl in my house was moving so much things and she was trying to connect with the magic. I had to do something a certain type of way so she wouldn't fuck that up because she probably just want to rape y'all because some of y'all look so good. It's so pretty, so she probably just want to get y'all raped, probably got you killed already. So because of mentality, and then other people probably led this situation because it's being so immaculate with, oh, you know, I'm gonna, and I'm gonna fade away, and then all the people, oh my God, and then they feel like hey, that had nothing to do with me. You should have thought about what was gonna happen at a certain time. So hey, good for you. Hey, what's up, man? How can I say? No. Documentaries. How's everything else? Working hard?
Shit, hardly working.
So, hey, listen, if it's hardly working, gotta make certain things happen. That's
You leaving or something?
Huh?
You leaving?
No. Actually, I'm in the crib and stuff. You know, I
Oh.
don't leave it in my crib because these people broke into my crib and they opened the door and stuff. So
on top of there?
yeah, so I don't even go. I don't even, you know what I'm saying. So I don't leave certain things in the crib until after I start using it. Then I leave it in the crib. Until then, funny situation because she put something on my heater the other day and I don't know what the fuck that shit was about.
You on the bottom or you on the top? You at the bottom? Oh, cool.
But man, you know, funny situations though, you know. But it's alright though, you know. It's because I don't know. I don't pay certain people attention, so
Right.
I don't get into certain things. So I don't know that natural behavior.
Right.
My behavior may be different, but I agree with people who I want to agree with a certain type of way at a time. So it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
But anyway, I think she already knows about the situation and stuff though, you know. But the other dude, I don't know what's up with homie, man. You know, I keep it to myself,
Yeah.
but I gotta vent off my own situation. You feel what I'm saying? So I gotta be real with myself, man. All right, man. Hey, man. Love, huh? So, yo, I'm gonna be real, right? So another person, when they're doing certain things, you gotta really think about it. So when I did certain things, it was just literally to even acknowledge a certain person. A person says, what happened? Yo, hey, listen, I don't know the situation. I don't know what another person did. That person probably wanted a favor. They probably wanted to do certain things. Another person probably tried to come up with some type of master plan. Another person just probably wanted pussy. Another person just probably wanted some money. And another chick just probably wanted to get other girls right. Because, you know, think about it. ICSA, we not together because the other niggas fuck up through the paradigm of time. I'm going to tell you just like this. The low-fat family, I think they targeted you. I'm gonna tell ICSA family, I know they definitely targeted you. I'm gonna tell China family, I'm for sure they targeted you. You know, because we did martial arts all day, niggas wanted to eat Ching. You had individuals, you had individuals of Asia that wanted to eat Ching, that wanted to be more than their other empresses. That shit didn't make no sense to me. It was like, I don't know what the fuck my wife was thinking at the time, or probably was a martial arts done, an argument that took place a certain type of way in a spiritual reality with certain empresses, and then the tensions just flared up through other individuals, and other individuals acting natural. There's the same thing I told you about Justine Seeley. The same thing I told you about, you know, some of my other shorties that I was dealing with. I'm not gonna tell you every shorty. And then the same thing that even even Raphael fucked up one time because another person ain't gonna tell Raphael how he fucked up because one day he got up, he called somebody out, her name says all type of stuff, and the chick was looking at me like, nigga, I'm here and trying not to do certain things, and you fucked up her situation. I don't know if that was a perfect reaction, but it's just like I tell James and them, yo, even James, probably because another person knew I was in a relationship, they knew if a certain people linked together, it would have probably been too much of a devious situation, a certain type of way according to their habitation, because of the social equality that I was already dealing with. So another person was already be like, it was too much comparison, and other people was already trying to fuck up my life. So I don't like people with meat gazing or watching me a certain type of way. And then you have Caucasians that have wild emotions and then mad, and then other people that it's just like, let me show you something. There was this chick, she was Hispanic. One day she said she had a daughter, and she came to my house, and then we chilled with each other. We had a wonderful time with each other. And I mean wonderful, like we just love chilling with each other. But one day, right after we finished chilling with each other and chilling, she asked me for some weed. And then she was like, yo, listen, let me get some weed. I looked at I had the weed. I said, no, I don't have the weed. I don't got no weed. So I left it at the crib. She got mad at the situation, and I looked at her like, yo, we just smoked the weed. You don't need that type of weed. And you lucky that you even smoking weed with me. Because if you want to smoke weed with me, you want to go home to another nigga, and the other nigga gonna get you robbed and murdered for what you know about something else, and he's gonna blame you for what something else, somebody else in you, or something that was going on with somebody else. And he probably gonna be looking at you like you stupid. And the only thing that's gonna save you at the time is because you were around me. Don't end up falling that equality. Shorty used to look at me, she used to be back to Big L beef. Yo, listen, if you got niggas that just want to beef with me because, you see, my children, if I have a son, I can't keep him on this planet because you got to get sent away to school because a person says, why? Because the wolf, listen, you're going to have to come hunt a wolf for some pussy one day, and then my son is going to bring you to here, or he's gonna bring you to his planet, and he's gonna go tell you, listen, all type of some situation or some bullshit, and they probably gonna want to give you some dog pussy. Then he gonna turn around and murder and kill your ass because you went and fucked a fucking bitch or some dumb shit that was fucking a dog, and then he's just gonna recondition your ass because his jealous emotions of you being brand new in life or coming out back into purity, and then next to that, your mother favoring you, and then next thing you'll be the Lucifer devil situation with you, and then I'm Satan. I'm the reason why God was already at. Listen, probably made you fuck some dog pussy, and then next thing you know, he want to recondition you. Then he can't tell you got to I'm hunting out some wolf from by your place. I'm gotta repeat what I'm saying also because these fucking niggas already hating on me so much and shit. Yo, these people are watching me through the fucking videos that I'm making. And then let me show you something. Before I finish what I was saying, before I finish telling you what I was saying, shorty, be careful because you smoking weed and you wondering another nigga try to kill you, blame you for something you didn't know, and then you be on some shorty. She be showing me another nigga got on a strip pole hula hoop dancing. All day. Shorty hula hoop dancing and shit. Nigga got on tippy toes, moving that. Shake what your mama gave ya. Wow, right? Nigga nice, man. Oh, man. Listen, be careful if you hula hoop dancing because I ain't no Crip. Yo, listen, I am the Crip keeper, and I do be speaking to international security intelligently, intellectually, but I never been with no gang activity, so be careful and shit, man. Yo, shorty, be careful in your life because other niggas be looking for reasons to recondition for they can have dungeon pussy. And then I'm gonna tell you just like this, your cousin, she went and gave Rover some alcohol that I was already drinking one day. And it was a wrap after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you. Straight up and down, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yo, listen, your cousin gave a Rover, your cousin went and gave Rover some alcohol one day, and then I went and bought the bottle. That could have been for your whole family. I just finished telling you about, if you've been watching my YouTubes, you gotta watch all the documentaries about me washing my hands, dealing with consecration. That could have been for your family, sacredcy to heal your family, and then she gave it away to another nigga just because she thought the nigga had paper and do all type of things. And I'm not saying Rover not a real nigga, but Rover, he just didn't want me getting along with Ro. So hey, entrapments and entrapment. Intentions are intentions. Reflection of venting at a time is reflections of venting at a time, even of certain type of equality. And if a person said they didn't know what was going on, I'm quite sure the individual was a somewhat educated to certain things that was happening. And then a person just being themselves, but at the same time is being responsible. So certain things that happen probably because of other intentions, and then me being a star being linking up with individuals, it shows the receptiveness a certain type of way. I'm not a scumbag neither, but Rover, I'm gonna be real, Ro wasn't even supposed to be with that shorty neither. But hey, if you want to be real about the situation, I'm gonna be real. You know, Rover was somewhat semi okay, a certain type of way, semi okay with his situation because it was of a certain type of height of quality. But if it was anything different, it was something. I wouldn't have leniency to give it to Rover a certain type of way. So if anything ended up a certain type of next equality and anything happened, he was still a little wrong, but it was more lenient because his situation was more of a height differential, a certain type of way that I don't deal with, certain type of way that doesn't turn me on. So I'm just gonna be real, but he, another individual at a time, and he could have her just because the fact is he just want pussy, so she just the one that goes out and get pussy for him all day, just hunting for girls, getting money, and then just getting pussy because he wants somebody to be attracted to him. I don't know what reason and stuff, but Rover's a real dude, and he does his own thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm not gonna get too much into it. But I'm not gonna say he's too bad, but everybody has their own personal emotions. And when you with certain individuals real with certain other individuals not real with certain other individuals. And I told you, my nigga, you heard me. Yo, listen, you heard me. You know how nice I am. Yo, one time, I'm Mr. Loverman himself, capital Love himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real, and I'm gonna tell you just like this. Yo, my nigga, I don't gotta keep repeating myself or stuttering stepping for you, right? Because I even had a rap style called stuttering step. I didn't even drop it yet. You know what I'm saying? I just did it sometimes. I used to do it in Brooklyn, and niggas used to be like, yo, that's just gonna be hot. Yeah, it is gonna be hot, nigga. Soon to come. Soon to hear it. Don't worry about it. I'm nice when I'm doing it too, because I already did it. So it don't even matter. But anyway, man, 22 tools, your 44s, whatever which way you want to look at it. I had a long line and lineage a certain type of way. You already know how I get down. And I'm going to tell you just like this, I don't give a fuck about nobody, and don't say nothing to me when you see me. So whatever. What? You know what I'm saying? But, I'm going to be real. Another person doesn't want me realizing certain things. Even one time, the niggas was in front of each other beefing, say, yo, even though the niggas, same habitation, same tree, but another nigga was speaking about certain things that happen a certain type of way to a certain individual at a time. Then another individual's trying to put it together like, yo, you think it was nice? Or you think it was Ralph? Probably it was me at the time, but you ain't see me. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of it, I did have a purity and legacy and lineages. Everybody's fulfilling their chamber. It's just like if I leave you an open house in a room, it's like a chamber. So I'm gonna have the purity going through it. So you're gonna probably think it's me. Then another nigga gonna be cock riding thinking it's him. Another nigga wanna know the reality. Go ask him more. So like I said, in the paradigm of time, I'm the one that gave everybody an atmosphere. I'm the real ride. I gave my wife the atmosphere. What you talking about? Another person wondered, yo, listen, and on some beefing situation, I did a lot of martial arts back in the days, and I disciplined a lot of my children. But some of them might have ended up kids with other individuals. Sometimes I wasn't there, sometimes I was. So, anything that happens a certain type of way, a person could speak to you, but there's but so much to say at a time if you do something wrong, and then a person disciplines you a certain type of way, because a person can't let you forget the type of equality. A person to get up and then usually get up, do one thing, and then go back. But if you up for a long time and then you getting comfortable a certain type of way, that's too bad for you because another person using you to do wrong. See, I get up and show you little by little bit like a real parent. You see, this is why you get this right now. This is why you get this. A person, my child used to be like, yo, dad, you got me feeling like, yo, I'm something. Nah, I put you away. So you get a little bit at a time. You learn what allowance is. You learn what the reason of a higher intellect is. But you learn it the hard way. So because of what you did, you're gonna know never to do it again because I might be considering you for a situation. And if you don't understand that, then too bad for you. You go right back to where you was because I ain't waste my fucking nut when I was already thinking about your ass a certain type of way. And your mother been kind of ignorant with your brothers. So, it's a difference. But anyway, man. So, I'm just gonna be real, man, but like I said, when I woke up the Empress a certain type of way, man, I had to even wake up the Empress a certain type of way and for her to even be alive. A couple of them I already did it for. They woke up and the first thing they seen is me. They had Empresses that this is why they didn't want me having cable because I brought back some jewel Empresses and then they realized certain things and they already knew it was me. The children realized it and they were like, yo, they went to my Empresses already seen what was going on and then the other people are nervous. So you have people like the girl in my house that's moving around furniture for pussy and other fame and all type of recognition trying to connect itself to my magic. She thinks she covering herself, but it's spiritual warfare Armageddon when another Empress know what's going on and she's just protecting her habitation because she know the ignorance of another person and certain things that done happen. But I'm not gonna use that for excuse because if that didn't involve me, you shouldn't be worried about that around me. You should be worried about that around somebody else. So obviously, the person that caused it is the person that's already moving with you that already you. So I don't want to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Another person, listen, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. The reason why you have that is because I made that, right? Oh, hold on. I'm about to say, wow, one person wonders about a situation. I said, look at that at a time, right? Another person, and let me tell you something, man. You see, my wives are funny. I had wives that committed suicide because the children did bad, and then they committed suicide when it came to the children in Japan, Korea, China, and plus stuff like that because how much they loved me, they couldn't stand the shame that the family put them through, and they committed suicide. We're dealing with elements in a paradigm of time. Now, I'm going to just show you just like this. You have girls and children that are born at a certain time that's not saying nothing, and they're following a certain physics like they're assholes because of energy they attracted themselves to. Some of them might have did an oath for another empress. Some of them, it might be the sacrifice of a war for another empress. Listen, look at me. With your third eye, I already have all planets in me, naturally. So you have somebody looking at me a certain type of way that's already feeling suicidal and crazy, and they don't know the difference of the reality when they're looking at me because they might have did certain things so strategically and tactically that they're precisely looking at a certain situation and not seeing nothing else when it comes to me. And I have so much. Only certain people that would know what I'm speaking about. But I'm going to just tell you just like this. I see certain people guiding their physics away from me. That's a good thing. Because I'm going to tell you the danger about a divorce. When a man going through a divorce and then you see a chick not saying nothing and she's guiding over, it's just like, if she wants to be happy with her family, I don't got to tell you who already is going to try to kill my family or the purity and purity of all legacy and lineages. If I'm not with a chick and I'm not refining her and I'm the reason of her existence that refines her anatomy of her physical, what you think they're going to end up doing? Not only is she going to get a boyfriend, the boyfriend bacterial infection is if she's suicidal and she goes commits a suicide or do something to kill herself, what you think is going to happen? Her boyfriend, the dildo, is going to go out there hunting every man, and then some of you might find out why there's Amazons that had another type of emotion. But some of them is going to go outside hunting every man, killing them on purpose. Tell them it's going to be like a form of amusement. As a part of your physics, and then knowing that she hates me so much because the fact is I'm not with her, and then I'm not refining her, and her fucking stink pussy and her boyfriend is just fucking up. So it's just like the suicidal situation a certain type of way is gonna be crazy because it's gonna be enormous to the type of situations where the person mentality is gonna be like, So it's just like Stephanie Velosalin that used to stay next door to my crib. that said, oh, you know, every now and then she went to Hades dungeon, and then she never went to Hades dungeon because she was just already plotting to grow up. Like, oh, listen, this nigga's living his life. He was a real empress. This nigga done forget about me. He went and did his own thing. He never said nothing. Yeah, because I already seen you with another nigga. You already said ignorant things to me. You were already too close to me. I already had a wonderful relationship with my other children in the house. One of them already died. I don't got nothing else to say to you. And the other one came out looking like she retarded, like she needed some type of help and acknowledgement. I already know her situation. I just brought back. You ever seen retarded people the way they look? I just brought back their whole planet a certain type of way. And I'm a man of a wonderful equality of intellectual and intimacy and all type of other intellect, and I just brought their planets back. Other people got rid of it. It was just like when I go to I went to Walmart. I was looking at the girl, then she looked funny in her face, and I said, "Yo, she don't know I just brought her planet back." But people like this is what killed your planet before. You know, that literally that was already targeting people for the way they look, for certain type of magic. I'm a man that's adorable in life. That's all I'm gonna say. And then they're already talking to people for the way they look, certain type of magic. And then I wasn't with a certain type of situation, a certain type of way. You have another nigga that was on a monkey ape planet, movies and all type of stuff on Planet of the Apes, sounding like a monkey doing monkey magic because of things that happened to him. Because he got fucked down so much that the intent of the magic entered his habitation, and then he started turning into a monkey. That nigga's beyond suicidal. And then the nigga be telling you the way he speaks is like the fucking Joker already. And then he's not even a joker because another person tells you, yo, listen, low fat, I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know the depth of I don't know the depth of your reality, and I do know the depth of your reality because I know the depth of your reality that fucked you over. They didn't care about your family. And then another person said you just friends. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you just like this. In Flatbush, you know, if there was bacteria, viruses, infections, it would be located in certain places. But I'm gonna tell the Mings like this: when you lose all your jewels to your diamond mines and to your mines already, don't say I didn't warn you about certain things a certain type of way on Sandisk chips. And then don't. It's just like when I used to be in Brooklyn, I used to go to the Heights, Bed-Stuy. I used to go to Bushwick. I used to go Flatbush and all type of situations. When a person was deteriorating, trying to kill me, I was in all them areas sometimes. Well, not certain places, certain things never happened to me. Another person's just dicking down my wife. He's already trying to deteriorate the reason that she loves me, so it's ending up a certain place. So I almost got killed in a certain place because the way it's happening so much. And then certain bitches that came and did little funny physics because they were suicidal and shit. Because another nigga that done made my wife suicidal that did the wrong thing in physics already tried to bring him in my habitation, and then they almost got suicidal and tried to kill me and being ignorant and with their ignorancy. And those are children of Japan, Korea, China, Asia. And they didn't want people to notice what was going on because they were trying to literally kill their consciousness. I don't got a fuck about you. I don't know what the fuck about you here. If that's the case, I don't know what the fuck you doing here. Your mother's already mad ahead of time. I tell your mother you ain't helping the situation. So in the paradigm of time, you're still wrong. Past, present, and future, under light, under a sky, you're still wrong. Under using elements, these pieces of shit that just wanted to abuse you and act like, you know, I didn't love you. I did love you, but look at your shits. Look, that's all they do. They just care about driving around, acting like they're doing something for me, telling people they work for me, and all they cared about was themselves because they just wanted your power. I don't got time for your Clash of the Titans or the Clash of Ninjas or your fucking Clash of Assassins. I don't got time for shit like that. I don't got time for the Clash of Titans. And I'm just telling you straight up. So when I was in Flatbush, your individuals like, your funny humps and all funny physics and funny magic and then all type of, saying going to party. Or every weekend, even a weekday during the day, there was partying and drinking. I had to get the fuck out of New York because it seemed like another person doesn't care about their consciousness, so they're fucking and trying to ignore what's happening to their privacy. They probably moved to a certain altitude, longitude, where a person wouldn't realize what was going on to their physical until they got to a certain place and then they felt like decrepit, like they were gonna pass out and die because that was a person plan. Because after he don't need you no more, he probably brought you to a certain social economic system and he tried to kill you. But notice when you were with me, there's a difference in the physical reality, right? But another person, the nigga tried to kill you. Nigga knew he was gonna. It's like pulling somebody from Japan and China, telling them to go to Flatbush or certain places in other Brooklyn. Nigga know when you get there, you're gonna feel fully weak. The nigga's gonna try to assassinate you because he already in the crib. He already alimony divorce. I'm already going through a divorce with my wife because she's already being quiet. Some of them already killed each other for the shame that the family brought to them. What was gonna happen in the physics? Like when my wife did certain confusions with elements, like katana and them, I used to be like, yo, listen. I used to be scared calling them my wives. I'd be like, yo, listen, y'all so deadly. If we get into the wrong argument, it'll be a wrap in the physical reality. Me and her get into the wrong. I don't care. Yo, it'd be a wrap in the physical reality. So I don't even gotta tell you about. I don't even gotta tell you about another person's consciousness. Another person says it's just like saying you quit one day and then the next day you wondering why you're doing certain things again, and then the ignorance has found you at a high longitude, altitude, latitude, and then on top of it, it was just manipulating the situation, trying to make certain things happen, and then this was your funny humps, and then on top of it, say a nigga was of jeweler quality. And he was wasting his astrological empress jewel quality. And then she's always beefing with another emperor. Why the fuck you always over there so-so? He's always so-so. She could know she probably robbing you somewhere you don't know about it. You're probably doing it to each other and don't want to tell nobody about it. And then on top of it, I'll tell the Mings, yo, you're the head of certain star calendars also. So in order, that's why I used to get fucked up a lot though. I used to love going to the house like, put a bottle on the table and just wait till everybody reflects at a time. you know what I'm saying? One bottle on the table and wait till everybody reflects and who the first one feeling froggy, right? And then another individual just wonder about, and I love my children. I love them so much. We didn't have to do that sometimes. But when we enter certain houses, it's just like certain things going on being said. Niggas do. It's like a nigga come to your restaurant or your bar and just sitting down at the time just waiting and shit. Another nigga already know like, yo, this nigga done came home, shit doesn't happen, certain type of way. This nigga know about certain things. And niggas be scared. The Clash of Titans be scared. So it's like I told you, yo, listen. If a person will deteriorate in your privacy or your sacrecy, is happening at certain altitude, longitude, latitudes, certain places. If a person is over there stealing your jewels or your quality or the reason why people didn't give you payment, is happening at certain places. Where is it in the physical? It's probably certain places in the physical. Some of you may not be able to conduct certain physical reality because I'm supposed to be the one getting the pussy all day for y'all to get paid. Yo, listen, I'm the value that have to pay you. Either always down to the physical. Dick, it's like I'm supposed to be walking outside and I ain't gonna act like Al Poe because I'm Rich Porter, so I'm the nigga that's supposed to be doing it. The one that comes outside looking all clean and fresh, then have to wait, give me a couple hours or a day or a week or a month later, depending on what's going on, if it's not the same if it's not the same habitation of the stars, and if it's not happening a certain type of way, if I'm not traveling, and then I gotta make sure people not following me, I gotta make sure all type of situation. I can't do that all the time and living like this because another person wants to live my life. They want to live the empress life. Then you had empresses that was mad because of the ignorance of their consciousness, and when they learn the depth of themselves and they're inside of themselves, they're getting lost within themselves because it's just like masturbating, getting lost and losing. I don't got time to explain all this to you. So you should have knew your physics. Some of you, I feel scared for you because you're learning think on a high level of star beings and empresses. Some of you not even supposed to know this a certain type of way. You're supposed to only know dojo. So you knowing something else, you really looking like real assassins to certain people. But hey, I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna tell you, Mings, if you're looking for your quality, certain other places, but I don't want certain pussy. It can't come to high altitude, longitude, latitude. It doesn't need to know your empress conscience, and I ain't going back neither. So hey, good for you. Actually, I am going back because I gotta go make my passport. But I ain't going back though. You know what I'm saying? And when I get there, I'm leaving there to come back to here, and then on top of it, I gotta go finish my recovery in other places. So you think about your peripheral view, because if you think about money in other places, hiding, it's like you ever see somebody do a home invasion, they kick down your door and you have to go hide? Same thing. So if you think about hiding in a place, it's like social economics. You had a stereo, certain things there, it was built a certain type of way over there, it was carried over there at a certain time, it was built over a certain other place and was carried over there. So it went through certain frequencies. I'm going through natural life without wondering or worrying about what's going on naturally. And I don't see nothing. It's like how you have third eyes. I have a third eye a certain type of way, but I'm not into that. I'm not focusing my mind into that because I'm an honest man. I'm just trying to live my life and be happy because I already know I already know I'm the man. So I don't have to be like y'all. That's the only reason why. A couple of you, I left you and certain of your habitation just to be in Kenya and walk around and never fucking go out, never even be in other niggas' cars back in the days. Recovering years later, called you. Then I'm seeing you certain places like you showing me. There's nothing to show me because I'm not coming back to fight. If you see me, it's for happy times. What's up? Yo, my nigga, this and the other. Or getting to know an individual, making excited. So when you made the situation awkward, fuck you. I don't care about you and your side boyfriend and the nigga that been waiting for you just for getting a phone call because you wasn't around because I put you was somewhere and the nigga didn't tell you what you didn't tell the nigga I put you there, and then the things that already happened a certain type of way. A man tries to make up a certain type of way and then you already fucked that up. Good for you. Pacifica, Big Bang Theory. You and your fucking bifocals, let me just tell you just like this. The nigga already touched your pussy on the internet and I seen the pictures. It's already bad enough that even your mother that reconditioned you, not even your real mother, your sister, was already feeling excited and didn't know what to do with her relationship. Then let me show you how real this is. You already know how you defiled your pussy? Listen. And I'm gonna tell you the truth because, 84 minutes and 59 seconds. Now, Pacifica, like I told you, your mother already your sister already reconditioned you and your bifocal ass. Penny, you were in Kenya with Helen walking around because your habitation was put away a certain type of way so they could even scout your situation. Bethany and them came for Betty and fucked up Betty life. Helen, you already did it before them, because I called you before them. Then you were over there in a fucking place, didn't know what the fuck realm you was in. I called you, then you started hanging out with other niggas came to pick, like there was some long lost situations that they never knew about. Listen, Penny, Helen, like there was some long lost situations they never knew about. They came and got you after I done called you out in the realm. They came and got you. You walking around with Helen in the fucking Kenya, and you didn't know what the fuck was going on with your life. I was already the one that really called you into the realm. So it was just like a person making up at a time, like, yo, what's up, baby? This and the other. Then you started hanging out with some dog niggas that just didn't give a fuck. They just wanted to dog your pussy like they never seen pussy before. Like you just wanted to get money because other niggas knew what the hookup was. And then they're on top of it. You were supposed to just be getting your situations. You weren't supposed to do nothing with certain individuals. Pacifica, I'm going to tell you straight up and down still, your pussy stink. And I'm going to tell you, with your sister, not even your mother, with your sister that reconditioned you, that she, even after I was looking at the pictures on the internet, she started touching you, and then when I started feeling excited through the pictures, it showed you I'm the real Ross, so anatomy. She got excited like she wanted to start being like the DJs in Brooklyn that just wanted to record the way I was feeling. That's why I don't jerk off over here. While I'm here, I'm not jerking off. I just feel away. Too bad. It's like I try to shake the feeling of me feeling away. So, and then on top of it, your individuals is already good. A nigga that was gonna lie to you like a disease to your consciousness and get some pussy, that's the nigga that killed you. That's the nigga that killed you, stick up your pussy. You got put away for niggas who wouldn't even kill you so you could be fresh and new, and then you came out for stink, you ain't gonna never do it again. Matter of fact, you could just live and die with them niggas. You gonna live in, listen, you that LU shit, fuck you. I'm gonna be real. Another person that live and die in LA is wonderful. You see, it's a place to be. You went to you tried to turn LA to LU. So once you started having your dog emotions, and then you just started putting your ears out, because you see, Pacifica, another nigga just asked me directions. He's actually with a book bag, with a cigarette, with a canteen cup that's gonna soon to be a canteen that he's gonna be riddling another nigga with gunshots after he pressing another nigga. So my other family, all socioeconomic system of your purity, even I don't care. I think your pussy stinks. And I'm gonna tell you how your pussy stink and how it was defiled. Your sister that reconditioned you, when I was looking at the pictures when she was grabbing your crotch and then trying to pull you up like you was some fucking bag, like she already robbed your ocean. So, in the pictures on the internet, and then her touching your derriere and all that. Listen, she defiled you in my eyes. I looked upon you in the atmosphere like you're already defiled. So that's how it happened to you. So good for you. Because all it was is a thought to me. I don't care. So good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you. Eh, I don't know why you have this shit. I don't know why my wife have the shakes and she be in the spiritual realm. So she can figure that out for herself. Because another person reconditioned something far away because a person is why can't even be around me doing something a certain type of way. Because my wife says, yo, I'm the purity that made her. And then if you already did wrong, how's she gonna know that you did wrong? Because you're gonna come around me in the nervous service system. She's gonna be like, I feel wonderful on this guy, but you're looking like, yo, you wanna go enlist in the army? That's what she's gonna ask you sooner or later. Because there's no use. It's just like it's about to go. So she might as well have you on a mentality just already carry yourself. So I'm just being real. So I'm just being real. You me or not, I told you what it is. Hey, you were defiled in my eyes. You already did. My wife, if I already felt like that by looking at this situation, like, wow, why is a person touching that? I don't care if it was family. At a certain requirement, you ever enlisted? She said at a certain requirement, you don't touch. I don't give a fuck if you trying. I don't give a fuck if you trying to make it. You don't touch it around me. So that's why I ain't going to your planet. And then to my Star Water family, I don't know what beef you have. So you be manipulating. If a person's gonna get a divorce and they already been boyfriend and girlfriend, then I don't know when the assassin's going out for you then. Because once the person leaves, that's it. But hey, man, another person. The funny thing is about it's like martial arts. It's like a habitation meditation. Loaded yourself in already. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man. Don't feel no way about Pacifica when you hear me saying certain things. I'm going through my own divorce with my wife, Pacifica, literally. What? Yeah, I am nice. I am under real nice, literally. And on top of it, I'm the wonderful. I'm Mr. Wonderful himself, literally. But I ain't gonna tell you my signatures. No, actually, I'm Americo Vespucci, the reason of all dignity. I'm the real Zeus. And I'm just here. This is why I'm making documents for international security. Yeah, bro. So you keep on fading out your intellect, international security, or the digital system, because when you passing out and have to be reawakened, I don't know who convinced you to fuck yourself over for the favor, a favor of killing yourself for nothing. They don't make no sense. It's just like what I just told you with Pacific. It's like making up and another person broke you. That's too bad. That's stupid. That's what you call Stewie learned a lot from that, huh? Wow. But anyway, man, yo, good for you, man. And to you other individuals, too bad the other girl. too, too bad the other girl. Because the camera's blackening out, so too bad the other girl, it just fucked you over a certain type of way. Like, matter of fact, when I feel like speaking again and make documentary, the rest of the families, I would just step out your house and stuff. I don't have to look for ninja signals when niggas are getting attacked. If I'm already the head of Korea, Japan, China, Asia, I don't got an international security of America. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta tell you when another nigga just has. Civilized situations are wonderful, wonderful civilized situations, huh? And don't think it is what you think. Another person showing you something that doesn't involve them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm going through a divorce. I'm really just going through a divorce. The children are feeling suicidal. Why? Think about their emotions. Think about the paradigm. Think about their anatomy. Think about their anatomy and how would they act in the paradigm. It's just like smoking weed and then everybody wanting weed and the next day they come to you for weed. You be like, yo, listen, man, I don't do that every day. I gotta go do something else. I'm sorry. I make documentaries when I feel about it. International security, I don't know what to tell you. Star Water family. If I have another wife of the ocean, hey, stay away from Pacifica, man. I'm sorry because they touched her crotch while she was chilling with Penny and them, and they was never supposed to do that. So, I don't get down with other individuals. They already made fun of Penny because Penny looked like she took wolf dick and didn't even know about it one night. And I don't know if that was the energy that did it, or I don't know if that was literally fucking what's his name? A bonus. What's his name? What's his name? From the pyramids, it just felt like, yo, listen, I'm gonna fuck this if I want to fuck this. And then hey man, that William and them at a time, they get their own way, and then Seti doesn't take sides a certain type of way because the nigga be waking up passed out wondering why he got dick in his ass. He be hanging out with his homeboys. His homeboys got a cock next to his Seti. And I be looking at and the nigga know I come in the crib is I'm gonna start shooting everybody because I don't deal with Archie a certain type of way. So I know what individuals and where they were doing it. So good for you. And once you got dog emotions, you go take a shower in your house and go bathe your dog in your bathtub. I don't need that type of current reality in my privacy at all in any of my sanctuaries. I don't give a fuck how comfortable it is. Matter of fact, I'll tell you how real it is. I'm already comfortable with pit bulls and Rottweilers, and I still wouldn't have them in the house, and they would still live luxurious. I don't give a fuck. But I ain't never gonna have that shit. And to really tell you the truth, I wouldn't have no dog. That's why me and Helen don't get along. because because her emotions told us they were lost at the time. The Lost Boys. You know what I'm saying? The individuals that said Troy, the Lost Boys. I wasn't lost. Those are individuals that are just too wild for their own mother's conscience. Because the way I made her feel was incredible in so many ways, and she was so sensible. How can I say so sensitive to the natural rainbow I gave her in all type of different frequencies in the martial art. So it drove her more. How can I say? Even when I was meant to, when I was in Wu-Tang doing the chambers for my children, it make a nigga go crazy. It make a nigga go crazy because I'm Zeus and they thought they had to just. Anyway, my children had to wonder why I just whooped so many ass. And then Kronos used to beg me for a favor and shit. But anyway,